Okay, perfect. Everyone is here. Let's say we've already created our own link, our own profile. We're going to set up the account. And this is where it will take us to the dashboard. So I think some of you are already here. While you were waiting, we just got here. Now we'll be able to start building our own catalogs. Okay, so first thing you see here, this is the space where the catalogs or the magazines will be present. So like I said, there are 3 catalogs maximum, or magazines, 3 publications you can have maximum, and they will all be listed here. Right now, this workspace is empty, and we're going to be starting by creating our first elegant business catalog. But we're not going to be creating it from scratch. The reason why is it's going to be a blank page that we're going to have to add text. We're going to have it to, design it. And unfortunately, I myself have no design knowledge. And I think I speak for myself. I'm sure some of you may not have used any tools like Issue or any magazine builder tool like Flipsnack. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to build a catalog from a template. And that's because as we may not have the design knowledge, we have colleagues at Flipsnack who are very talented designers who've already made those catalogs for us. So if everyone is on this workspace, you should see here Flipsnack templates. Everyone see this? Sees this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I want you all to click on Flipsnack templates.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going to happen is that it's going to open up a new page. Let me know if everyone is here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you can see here are templates of various catalogs and magazines. We're not, for now, don't click on any one of them. I just wanted to show you exactly how you can search and filter out these templates. There are multiple ways. You can choose any one of these that are featured here. We got catalogs for groceries. We got benefit guides, real estate catalogs. We have catalogs for products. And they are very nicely filtered here. Like if you want to search for catalogs, you can click here. You can search for subsectors like business catalogs. You get results of all sorts here. And what's great about this is that we have over 1,000, I think over 1,200 of these catalogs, of these templates. So there are wide varieties. We have catalogs, magazines, newsletters. So if you ever want to use any of these, you can do so freely. And that's right. When I say freely, I mean all of these templates that you see here are absolutely free for you to use. Okay. And if you want to search for something specifically, like what we're going to do now, we can go on to the search bar here. It's on the top. So if everyone clicks on the search bar and types in elegant business catalog. Okay, so if everyone types in elegant business catalog and presses enter, we'll get one result here. Anyone has any questions so far?
Can I just ask a question? Do we choose our own style of template that we're going to use, or are we going with what you're doing at the moment?
We're going to go with this catalog, what I've typed in, because this way we'll be able to create our own catalogs using the exact same positions for the elements, elements as in the text, the images, and put in our own mark there. So you'll see. This is also a very simple catalog because it has a few elements there. It's 6 pages. We have the cover. We have 4 interior pages and the back cover. And this will be a very good catalog to start with, I believe.
I think I agree, because let's all stick with one catalog. You can always delete and try out your own catalogs, but this will, because you will follow exactly what Christian's going to show in every page, you will learn the features of the catalog, and then you can apply it to your own.
That makes sense, Log. Thank you. And I was going to ask if you wanted to delete it, you could. So that answers my question. Thank you.
Yes, it will. Yeah. And you can always come back to it. Always come back to my Flipsnack templates, and you can always choose a different catalog anytime and build from there. Okay, so if everyone has typed in Elegant Business Catalog, we have one result. We can click on it. And this is how it's going to look like. So every template that you'll be clicking on, you'll get a preview of that template here. You can see that this one has 6 pages. Like I said, the cover. So it's going to be the cover, which has 1 page, the interior pages, and the back cover, which when you close, you have 1 page. You should see the button for use this template on the top right. If you click on it, it's going to take you to the design studio. So right now we're just waiting for it to load up. We're not clicking anything. And
Sorry,
here it is.
I've missed that. What was that?
Are you at the catalog you clicked on?
Yes.
Does it say use this template on the top?
I'll click on templates.
Let me just. Are you here or?
I've clicked on that, so I'm on the next one after. Oh yes, I'm there.
Yeah, use this template. The button that you need to press is use this template.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. And we just need to wait for a bit, and the template will load up, and this should be the screen we should all be seeing at this moment. Let me know if everyone is has clicked on use this template. So here, this is the design studio, and this is where we're going to be building our own publications.
Absolutely, I think it looks amazing.
Yeah, thank you. It's actually the exact same one as the one you saw as the example, but the example was we added some images, some videos. Now, obviously, this is a furniture catalog, and I'm pretty sure not all of us sells furnitures, but we can make it into a catalog for our own business, for crocheting, for yoga, for basically anything. So you see what you can do. Okay, let's start off with the screen here. So this is what we call the design studio, and this is where you're going to be working on the catalogs. On the right side, we have here pages. This is the panel where you can click on the page and you'll be taken to that specific page. You can scroll or use the sidebar here and see more of these pages that we have. These are the 6 pages. What you can do, we're going to start off with the cover, okay? So we're going to be building on the cover, but I wanted to show you the difference between single and double page mode. Single page mode, like you see here, shows 1 page at a time. If you click on double page mode, it's going to turn it into a spread. So the interior pages, all the even pages after the cover, of course. You can add texts, you can add images, you can drag them across the spread, just like on an actual catalog or a magazine. You have some catalogs where you have texts or images that go across both pages, or you want to fill in both of these pages with an image. You can actually do that in this mode. Okay. I'm going to go back to single, and we're going to work on the cover. So are there any questions, or maybe something I might have missed out, or not explained very well, let me know.
Sorry, how did you get the double page mode?
It's here on the top right. You see the pages. If you don't have this menu open, you can click on pages, which is on the
Okay.
very top right, and then
Alright.
select single or double.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. So like I said, the advantage of setting it to double page is if you want to have the product really stand out. When someone flips through, they see all of a sudden a product or an image, or basically anything, a video that will play, that will be shown there on both pages, and they can view it. It's very nice, very elegant, and it looked very, very beautiful. Okay, let's see. So what we have here are a couple of things. So we have here 3 elements. When I mention element, I'm basically referring to anything that is a text or an image or a shape or a video. Videos are elements. They're also called layers. If you click on the top right here, you have the option for layers. So we have pages and layers. And as you can see on this page, there are 3 layers. We have the layer for the title. So we have the furniture store, we have the layer for the image, and we have the layer for another word that says catalog. Like I said in the when we were exploring the templates, you can change basically anything you see here. You can, if you want to change the text, you can click on it. And here on the right side, sorry, on the left side, when you click on a text, let's say if we all click on the furniture store. You click on it once and you have a panel that reveals on the left side. If you don't like this font, let's say I don't like the Quicksand font, I can click on it and a drop-down menu will appear. And here I can choose a different type of font that would suit my branding more. So if I click on this, then it's going to change the font. So it's quite easy, just like in a Word document, you can change the font. If you don't like the size, you want to change that, you can do that too. You can increase or decrease as you want. You have the option of choosing the style. But most importantly, the fonts that have bold, italic, if you want to underline them, for example, you can do that, or strike through, you can do that. It's very easy to manage the fonts. So these are the basics of the fonts. Any font can be changed, any size can be changed, any text you see here, if you want to change the font for catalog, you can do that. It will change very easily. Okay, now, apart from changing the font styles as well as colors, by the way, you can also change colors here on the top right, on the top left. If you want it to be a different color, you can do that. So this is also very handy. On the top, every time you click on the element, you'll have the panels. And each panel, you can choose any type of style, font, color, and so forth. Okay, any questions so far regarding this?
So, Kristen, I have a question.
Yes.
Is that we can only create 3 layers, or it can be more than that? Is it possible?
It's possible to create more layers.
Any number of layers, isn't it, Christine?
Yeah, as many layers as you want to add. If you want to add multiple images on a page, you can do that. The same with text. If you want to add text, on the very left side of the screen, you should see here the menu items. The third menu item is text. I'm clicking on it and it reveals another panel where I can drag and drop the text styles. So if I want to drag this title here, I want this to be my title now. I'm going to drag it anywhere on the page. So I'm holding the click on it and dragging it to the page. And if I let it go, I'll be able to, it will show up here. So this will be the text. If I want to change the text, I have to double click on it. So I'm double clicking on it and I can type in I don't know, let's say crochet. So I'm going to make a catalog for crochet items. The same thing you can do that with this text is you can change the position. If I want it to be centered, I can do that. I can change the font again very easily. So every time you double click or click once, you'll always have this panel showing up where you can change anything you want: color, text, and shape and style. You can even upload or choose your own colors. Like you have a color of your own, there's a plus button. So make sure you click on color first so as to reveal this option. If you click on plus, you'll even have a selection of multiple colors that you can choose if you want to, let's say, add your own branding. I'm sure some of us may have our own branded colors, like for our logos. You can actually add the hex code of that branding here. So it's very, very easy to do. Any questions so far?
That's great. Thank you so much.
Christian, I have. So is there a is there a way of using the logo or so I have a logo and it's obviously very colorful. If I have a color palette, can I use that to match the writing?
Like you wanted
to go with a color palette?
You'd have to use a third-party tool that you can that will be able to measure the color using the hex code.
Yeah.
And copy that hex code here. This would be the easiest way.
I will show you, Aska. There is a separate site called, color. Let me, when Christian finishes, I'll show you that website. It's very easy to do. You can upload your logo and get the color codes. You have to copy the color codes and put it here. Then, you can choose that particular color. I can show to all of them at the end, Christian.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you very much, Lisa. Yeah. The same thing you can do, by the way, since we're on the subject of colors, is you can change the color of the text. You can change the color of a shape. We're going to also cover shapes. But what else can we change the color on? If we want the background page to be a different color than the regular white, we can click on anywhere that's on the background on here. And you can see here the word background. Next to it, there's a white box, which represents the color of that background. If I click on it, the same way I'll be able to change the color of the page itself. So this might be very useful as well if you want to add your own branded color on the page itself. Okay. Now, so what can we do with the text? In fact, what can we do with the elements in general? We can, aside from changing the text's colors and sizes and fonts, we can actually move it to anywhere. Like if we hold the click on a text, you can see that I'm moving it. And as I'm moving it, some blue lines will appear on the page. This is basically to fixate that element on a position of a page. If you want to, let's say, align with the other element, you can, the other text below it, you can drag it until you reach the spot and it will lock it partially. You can let go of it and it's gonna look very much aligned to the other text. The same goes for the image. If I want to align it with the image below it, I can just drag it and let it go there. If I want to resize, like I want to, let's say, I want to make the box larger, we have here the edges that we can hold the click on and drag. So if I, and the same way, if I want to add the texts, I want to double click on the text box, click here, the right side, so I don't type on in place of crochet. I want to add catalog instead of just crochet. So I can type in catalog. And notice that the word catalog goes underneath it. If I want to have the word catalog next to crochet, then I just need to click on the edge of that element and just drag it to the right, like this, or in any position we want. Similarly, if I want to delete an element, like the furniture store, let's say I've already added my own title, I can click on this element once. So I click on the furniture store and I want to delete it. You can do that very easily. There's a delete element button on the bottom right. You can see it here. If you click on it, it's just going to disappear. So you no longer have that element there. Please make sure that you don't click on this button here. That's actually the delete page button. And once you delete the page, you won't be able to go back. So you won't be able to undo that action. But if I want
That's
to...
the reverse button there, isn't it? Can we not use that? Will that not help?
The undo?
Yeah.
It will only work for elements. So I've deleted the element. Let's say I've done that mistakenly. I can always click on undo and it's back here. You can see it.
But not for pages, is it?
Yeah, so that's one thing I wanted to mention to everyone. When you delete the page, you cannot restore it. Currently, that's how it works. We might, in future updates, implement something that will allow you to revert the action of deleting the page, but currently you can't revert it. So make sure that when you delete the element, you delete using this button on the bottom right, not on the edge of the page. Okay, so I can also right click on it if I want to duplicate the element. There is that option. Actually, it's not here. The duplicate element, which is on the bottom here, the bottom right, will create an exact copy of it. So instead of copy paste, you can actually make another a duplicate of it. So this is the duplicate element. Next to it is add on all pages, which means that if I click on it, there's going to be the furniture store showing up here in this exact position on each page, on this page too, and everything. So I'm not going to click on it, but this is very good if you want to add pages. You'll still have to add the numbers manually, but it will position them very well if you use that option for.
Can you show that to us, Christian, how you add that page number there and how that can be applied to all the pages, please?
Sure. So I mentioned that you can drag and drop these elements, these headings, let's say body text, but you can actually even draw text. So I wanted to show you this part too. You can click on draw text, which is the small menu item here, and you can basically create a text box anywhere here. The same way, let's say I want to put page 1 in here, but I want to resize it the same way. Make sure you've selected the text box, you resize it. Let's put a 10 here. So it's going to be, actually it's too small. Yeah, it's too small. Let's put 20 instead. Okay, this is better. Position it in the center and drag it with the mouse to ensure that it's properly centered. So you can see here it's centered. You can decrease the size of the element. And once you've done that, you can see that this is page 1. Another recommendation I want to give is it's very good to use the lock mechanism. If you lock the position of this element, that means that you won't be able to mistakenly drag it away. So I want to drag it to the left. I can't do that anymore. Okay. Now, it seems that I can't actually lock it because I won't be able to add to all pages, but I can unlock it very easily here. But this is also to show you the locking mechanism, how good it is for you to to use when you don't want to move any of the elements, text, images, videos, anything. So it's good for securing the position. But if you click on Add on All Pages, like I just did now, so I've selected the element and I clicked on Add on All Pages, you can see page 1 on each of these pages. And of course, I'll have to double click on this page, press 2, click outside of it, scroll down, double click here, press 3. So this is how it works with the pagination so far. Everyone else following?
It doesn't do it automatically. You have to actually manually change the numbers, is it?
Yeah. At this moment, the pagination can be done manually, but that's where the Add to All Pages mechanism is very, very useful. We might in the future updates include just like on Microsoft Office Word, to include the footer pages and have them set, but currently we don't have a roadmap. Maybe in the future though.
Sure.
Christian, can I ask a quick question, please?
Sure.
You said we can change the background color. Could we change the background in terms of to add an image and add everything else on top of it and multiply that for every page, or is that only with elements?
You can do that with images. You'd have to go to uploads here. So this is the uploads
Yes.
menu on the left, and then click on upload media. Let's say I want to upload this. This is for yoga, let's say. So if I double click on it, you can upload multiple images too, by the way. And all these images that you upload, you'll be able to use on anywhere. It works the same as the text. You hold the click on it after it's uploaded and you drag it on, make sure you don't drag it on top of an image. You can see here that the image that I'm dragging is transparent, whereas the image behind me is now representing that exact image. If I drag it away, it's going to show the furnitures. This is very useful if you want to add your own images, like for the various services, for the items, let's say for the crochet or for the knitting. You want that to be in place of the furniture, you can drag it here and it's going to show that. Very useful. But if you want to make it so that it's, let's say this part here. So I'm uploading another image. So you have the upload media on the top here. I want this to be my background image. It is a bit of work you need to do. So I'm dragging it to the page. I'm not dragging it on top of this other image. I'm dragging it outside of it. So it's gonna show up on the page. I can move it anywhere, just like the text, right? And also I can increase the size. If I want, I can make it the background image of this page. But obviously you can see that this image is, what do you say? It's eclipsing all the other elements that we have on this page. That's why layers are important. If you're on the layers menu, which is on the top right, if you're on the pages, of course, you can click on the layers menu. You can hold down the button to the selected element and just drag it all the way down. And now it's going to be like a background image.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you too. And if you want, you can add that same background to all other pages. You might still need to manually drag the layer for each page. If you click on the page, you'll have these elements showing up that you can also change, drag, put one on top of the other. So it's very, very easy. Okay, any other questions?
I have a question, please. What I hear? I'm finding it very interesting actually designing a catalog, but I've noticed if I want to go back to a previous page that I've already designed, I don't know what to do. I can't see the scroll back and forth button. Does that make sense?
You mean this button or here?
So I mean, sorry, I'm using my laptop and my phone. Let me go to my laptop.
No worries.
Which is the button? Oh, it's at the side. Okay, let me see if I can see that on mine. 1 second. Oh, page. I have to click on pages.
You can choose to click on the pages.
Okay, then I can click on cover. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay,
or
fantastic. It's good to ask questions, you know.
Yeah, it is. You're all welcome.
Almost messing up my pretty work.
No worries about it. You can always reuse the same template to recreate the catalog. There's no issues at all. And there's no mistakes. Yeah.
I had one more question. I mean, this is just an idea. I'm not sure if it will work. So when we are trying to put one image on the other, you said we'll have to go to that sidebar and kind of drag it and kind of put the picture. How about we move both the pictures separately outside the page, and then we put the first layer and then we just add the second layer. Does that work?
Yeah, you can see here. I move it outside the page, but it's still gonna be showing up like in the center. It's not gonna overlay the other image. So you can drag it anywhere. You can resize it any way you want.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And again, you want to add more images, you can do that very easily. But yeah, I think to answer the question, if you don't want to overlay another image, it's always good to drag it outside. When you see it becoming transparent, make sure you move it a bit away so that it doesn't overlay the other image.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hint you get for if it's overlaid. But also, if you already position like this image here, you can see that I've resized it so much that we have these lines here. This is the size of the image, the actual size, but the display, the image that will be shown will be within this page. And every time you want to overlay this image, if you drag another image, you can see that that same image is positioned in the same way as the previous one. So you won't have to reposition any image if you want to add on top of it. Like this one here, it's always going to be in the same position.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's
Christian,
really...
in that big image, can you show how to position which area they want to get displayed? You know, in the first one, in the crochet one, can you click on it and show everybody that, please, that you can move that part that is displayed? Yeah. So if which part you want to be displayed, you know, when you're choosing a big image, you can move and choose.
Exactly. Same for resizing. You can resize using the outlays and position it any way you want. So make sure you first click on it, and then with the mouse you hold a click on the image, and you move it so you can find a proper position for it. I hope everyone is using your own images for this example, and I'm very excited to see the end result. Yeah. Any other questions regarding texts, images?
You're fine.
Okay.
Go to the next page.
Yeah. Okay. So we have what I showed so far are texts and images. What you can do here is for images, you can upload your own images, or if you don't have images to upload, we have stock images. Stock images can be found in the Photos menu here, if you see that. I'm clicking on Photos, and this is great. This is an amazing section that I really recommend you use, even if you don't have your own images. Basically, these are photos as well as videos that are provided by our third-party partners, Pexels and Pixabay. On the top here on this left panel, we have search stock photos and videos. Let's say I want to search for a crochet catalog. So I'm searching for crochet items. I'm going to press enter, and I'll get all sorts of nice, beautiful images that I can very easily drag and drop. If I find something that I really like, I can drag it, and I'll be able to really enhance the visual experience of the catalog. Like I like this mouse here. I'm going to drag it here, and the same way with the other images you upload works. You can of course choose that image, and they're all public domain images, so you're free to use them. Yeah, if you search for yoga, the same thing, you'll get results. Very nice, high quality images you can drag and drop, and it will look amazing. Okay, so these are the stock images you can use. The text here, you can see that the text, I want to change the text because I don't want it to be regarding what it says here. These are, of course, some Latin words. But if you have texts from your website or about a specific product or service, you can copy it. You can, obviously, you have to select it first and then copy it. So you can right-click on that text and click on copy, or Control-C or Command-C, depending on the device you're using. And then you come back to this catalog and you double-click on the text box. And then you right-click and you get the paste option. Actually, it doesn't work here. You have to, sorry, disregard this. The paste doesn't seem to be working. I tried it previously and I'll have to check. But if you want to paste the text that you've copied from regarding like a description about your business, it's important to have it selected. So double click on the text and then hold down Control or Command. If you're using a Windows device, hold down Control and press V. Or if you're using a Mac, hold down Command and press V. And now the text I've copied is now showing.
So it's Control-C for copying and Control-V for pasting, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Command-C for copy and Command-V for pasting if you're using an Apple Mac, Apple Macintosh device. Yeah. So I've changed the text. I've double-clicked on this and I typed in yoga. Now it's a page that talks about yoga. We have the image. So this is what you can do with a template. You can customize it so it matches your branding. If I want to make a duplicate of this page, let's say I like this page very much and I want this to be the same for another page, but we'll make it something different this time. Right next to the trash button, we have duplicate page. If I click on it, I'll get an exact copy of that page, which I can also change the text, layout, the image, and everything else. Yep. So this would be very useful. Any questions so far?
Can you also show them the free writing within that small thing that you showed them to be copied? It doesn't have to be copy paste all the time. We can also write.
Yeah. You can type anything. So if you double click on it, it highlights the text. You can type in its place anything else, and you can type anything you want here.
And we also can change the font position, the same for the title. We can also do
yeah. For any text, you can change the fonts, you can change the colors.
And can you show us the text templates that you got, Christian? Already preformed text templates are available on there.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you know when you duplicated the page and if you don't want it to be on the next page and you want it somewhere else, how would you go about doing that?
That's a very good question, Shirin. Thank you for asking. So you have to select the Pages option on the top right. You can see here Pages. If you click on it, make sure that you have this page selected. So you'll know exactly that this is the page that's page number 3 and not page 2 that you want to put somewhere else. The same way you can, when you drag the text or image, you can also drag the page by holding down the click on the page thumbnail in the right side. You can see that you can move it, and you can move it like lower, like next to page 5.
Okay, that's
Now
great.
this page 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you too. This will be very useful as well if you don't want the next page to be the same as the previous page. You'll be able to move those pages around.
Sorry to Christian, those arrow buttons also do the same, isn't it? Those on the top. Yeah. We can also move using that, isn't it?
Yeah, one page at a time, it will move. So you can click on that. I haven't actually used this so far. Thank you so much for letting me know about it. But yeah, it moves one page. And this is also very useful. Like if you want to count the number of pages, I mean, you have left. How far down you want to go with the page, and it will move it there. Okay, excellent. What was the question about text templates, Logia?
Oh yeah, can you show us, Christian, please? Those text templates, the pre-formed text templates are available on there.
Oh, yes, yes.
Click the text for me, please, yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, those pre-formed templates of the text. Could you show us, please?
Yeah, that's perfect. Let me create a new page so I can show you exactly what you'll get. So aside from the text boxes you have here, the heading, insert you can drag and drop. You can actually drag drop the text templates that we have available. Like let's say you will have something that you want to put up for sale, 80% off. You have this text that you can drag and drop anywhere, just the same way. And it will position itself like in the center here, and you have all the text that you can modify. If you want it to be, let's say, 50% off, you can change that too. So it's very useful as well. It's especially for Christmas catalogs. We even have catalog templates like that you can use. Yeah, Black Friday. Yeah, so it's quite straightforward if you want to put it on top of here.
Yeah, for especially those dollar things, you know, if anybody is making a menu, you know, if you just scroll up for us, Christian, a little bit, you know, that one, come down. This one and all, if somebody is making a menu, like, you know, if you're owning a restaurant, you're making a menu, it's already all pre-formed. You don't have to struggle. It's nicely aligned, those dollars, and, you know, so it's very easy. You just reproduce what's there.
That's correct.
Yeah. Otherwise, aligning gets very difficult.
Yeah. If you want to align the text, like you want this to be larger, you can actually select multiple elements, like you drag the mouse on top of it, and you have all these 3 elements selected, and you can enlarge them by doing this way. So this might be very useful too if you wanted to enlarge or shrink the texts. So these are 3 elements: the espresso title, the product, and the value. You just drag a box on top of them and enlarge them. Yeah, so these text templates are also available for free for you to use. If you want to drag on top of here, it's see how it looks like. It'll overlay it. Of course, you can select this text, and if you find this other text here, yeah, this is the text. You can control click on the layer list. And if you want to change the color of both of these texts the same way, so it blends well into the image, you can do that. Okay. So to recap, what we have texts that you can modify, change colors, sizes. You have images that you can upload or use from our stock images here in this photos section. What else we have?
We have videos to show us well how we can upload videos.
Yeah, perfect question. So one thing I want to mention about videos is that the free plan does not allow you to upload videos or to add videos from your YouTube or Vimeo accounts. However, we have stock videos, just like stock photos here. It's just that you need to go to the photos menu and then click on videos. It's not in the videos menu here. That's the premium option. So when you go to photos, the two options you have, photos and videos. If you go to videos here, you can select any type of video. So you have here yoga videos. Like I want this, instead of it to be an image, I want it to be a video that plays. So I can drag and drop any type of video. There are landscape videos and there are vertical videos. It works the same way, like an image. Has everyone dragged and dropped the video of their choice about the business? Like if you have crochet videos, you can type in here crochet and you'll get results too. So the way it works with videos, just like with images and text, is you can move it around, you can resize it. Because this is a vertical video that I wanted to be playing on the edge of this catalog, I can resize it with the edges that I can just hold down the click and drag, like here, you can see. So I want this video to look perfect without the edges. Oh, Bhavya, if you want, we can do this all together, of course. It's better if we all do it together, and I'll be able to. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll catch up.
Okay.
I'll catch up, don't worry.
Sure, Bhavya.
I was just busy watching attentively, not making any.
No, you know what, Bhavya? We'll go through the pages. Christian, what we'll do, we'll go through the pages quickly. We'll give a 10 minutes break for all of them when they can see what they can. We cannot complete the catalog today. So what you all can go complete and send us the catalog or share what you have made at the end. Whatever you have done, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we can take a 10 minutes break once we've finished all the pages. Before we know how to share and download, we'll take a break. And in that break, you can all just, fiddle through what you have done.
Okay,
excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, so it's possible for you to add videos that are provided by Pexels and Pixabay, just like for photos. It's all drag and drop. And if you want to see how it looks like, we have a preview button on the top right that you can always click on to see how it looks like. So for instance, this video right now, it's not playing. The reason why it's not playing on the preview is because I'm going to click on it again. So you have the menu showing up. That's because there are 4 menu items and the autoplay option is disabled. Now I want this video to play when the reader opens up to this page. I want to surprise the reader with these wonderful visually enhanced videos, just like on Harry Potter. You have newspapers that had images moving. It works the same way, just like that, but on digital format. I can disable the control so they don't have to, they won't be able to pause. The video will still play. And I can choose to loop this video. Whenever you add a video widget, what I think is great to make this like this video to play and repeat, and without them having to stop the video or to show the controls, it's good to have the autoplay and the loop on. So if I go back, let's say I'm going to open up this catalog from the beginning. And let's say I'm the shopper. I want to check out more information about a yoga catalog. This is a yoga catalog now. You can see that the video plays once I've entered this page. So it looks beautiful. And you can do that with anything, really. You can add the video on the whole page if you want. So let's say I want to add this video. I can drag and drop it, resize it, and it will look great. Let's say, so autoplay, show controls off, autoplay on, loop on. And then if I go here, it doesn't look the same as in the end result, but you can see that if you resize it, so we have the whole video showing up. You can do that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you. So what else we have? So we have text, we have images, we have videos. What about buttons? If you go to the interact menu, also on the left, you have here shopping carts. Like if you want someone to purchase this item, you can choose to put in the trolley or the credit card button anywhere on the page. You can resize it anywhere you want. And what you can do here is in the URL section, if you have a specific page, like your website, that will take the reader to the shopper to that page, you can enter the link here. So this is very, very useful if you want to take the shopper to buy this item very easily. You just add the URL, the link. So you have that specific page. Let's see if I can find the page here, like Amazon.com. And I want to sell something like a product. Okay, this is an electronic store, but I put in the URL. So I paste it here. You can paste it like right click and then click on paste, or Control V or Command V. What else can you do? If you want to change the name by this, the words by this item to something else like purchase now, you can do that. And it will show up like this. The button can be changed in its shape and its size, as well as the color, the same way for the texts and shapes. If you want to put a white color, it will look like this, or black, it will look like this, or your own branded colors. You can do that very easily. Now, if I shop through and I'm interested in that product or service, I want to purchase it now, I simply click on here and it's taking me to that specific page.
I think this is the key feature for all learning this tool, Christian, because it's an interactive catalog, unlike all these other catalogs that you have come across. This is key, because if you create a quite attractive catalog, your customers can buy from you using the catalog. Thank you, Christian. It's a very fantastic feature.
Thank you.
This is amazing, Kristen, what you're showing. And honestly, as Logi said, it's got quite a lot of potential. If it's like almost people sitting in the house, they can flip through and they can see and they can buy, just even by looking at the video and understanding what the product is about. I have a question. You said that we can upload, we cannot upload YouTube videos or, certain videos. So is it that you have to choose videos only which are out there in Flipsnack, or you can create your own video, which is not on YouTube or anywhere, and the one that you've created, you can upload here?
In both cases, for uploading it from your computer, as well as from using the YouTube or Vimeo link, you have to subscribe to one of the premium plans. The upload option actually is the most expensive plan, because it will require us to store the video in our servers, and that's why it's limited only to enterprise level users. If you do plan to choose one of our subscription options, it would be the professional plan. The professional plan is more of a mid-level plan, and it will allow you to add videos using the widget option. So you can drag and drop here the widget and put the link from YouTube here. I'm not going to be able to play it because I'm also using the free option. So it's not going to show. But the professional plan allows you to do that. And if you have videos, you can upload them on YouTube or Vimeo and share them as unlisted and simply add the link. This is the best method, I would say.
Oh, okay, that's great.
You know what, sorry to interrupt. I do this, but you know what we cannot do, Christian, is an autoplay. But Panita, we still can connect your YouTube video to an image. Christian, you know, in one of these images, if in the interact button, if you choose a YouTube video link, you know, go to the interact button.
Interact, yeah. Okay.
And there is a YouTube button there. If you click that.
Yes.
So to that button on the top of an image that you have, let's say you have Leo, you want to put a video of Leo, put an image of Leo here, then put this button on the top of the image and link the video link. This will work. But what you cannot do is an autoplay. That if somebody has to click that link to play and make the video play.
Okay. Yeah. So even if this happens, this is also great because, and in fact, this is good because you not only see the image of Leo, and then you have the video as well where it will take them to the YouTube link. Yeah. So this is great. Oh, thank you. Because I was a little worried. I mean, not actually worried, but I was thinking, okay, how do we go ahead with this? But that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, too. Of course, this is also a very good method. If you use the video, the icon for YouTube, they can click on it and it will open up YouTube with the link that for that video that they will play. The video option is for these options for videos will play the video on the catalog itself. Whereas if you add the YouTube video and add the link, it will open it as an external page, just like for the Buy Now button that I showed you.
Right. Perfect.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the same goes for social media buttons. Like you want to have your readers access Facebook or LinkedIn. If you want to add your own LinkedIn button, all of these can be positioned this way. So we have our own positioning system. So let's say I want to add a YouTube video. Like let's say I want to add it can be a YouTube video, or it can be basically any link that takes to YouTube. If you want to add your Facebook profile link, you can select Facebook icon and type here the link or paste it here. The LinkedIn, the same for LinkedIn and Twitter. And you can also choose your own colors for all of them. If you drag the mouse when holding the click, you'll be able to select all of them. And you can choose the color that represents your brand. And also there's actually a pink tidy up button. I'm sure everyone sees this if you all select all of these items. There is the tidy up button. If I click on it, they'll be positioned like symmetrically. So it will really give a professional look to your catalog. If you want to put them like in a square shape like this.
Tidy up button, I can't see.
You have to hold down. So if you hold down the button, like you see here, and create a box and move it across these elements, you'll be able to select them all, and you should see the tidy up button on the bottom or on the right side. Everyone see this? Let me see if I can do it again. If I can replicate it. So we have the buttons. Instagram, we drag and drop it. YouTube, Twitter. And you can see that they're not aligned properly. if I want to align them, I have to select all of these elements. So what I'm doing is I'm holding down the mouse button next to them to select them all and dragging the mouse. And once I've dragged on top of them, I let go. And these are the 3 elements that have been selected, which I can also move around the page. There should be the tidy up button in here, if you can see it. If you click on it once, you can see that they're aligned.
Yeah.
Everyone notice that?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Should be very useful, especially if you have the social media buttons you want to add. And yeah, they work perfectly this way. Let's see what else we have in terms of. Oh yeah, so I mentioned about the links. So we have buttons, but we also have hyperlinks. So aside from the Buy Now button, what you can do is if you go to the link menu, which is on the top right, you can see here, we have this hyperlink element that if I hold a click on it, I can drag it anywhere on the page and I can resize it any way I want. Now, let's say I want this space where it talks about yoga. I want so that if someone wants to find out more information, they can hover the mouse on top of it and click on it, and they'll be sent to a page, just like the way it works with the buttons, the YouTube or other social media buttons that takes you to the external page. You can add here the more information page about yoga. Let's say I have a Wikipedia article about yoga. I paste it here. And if I want the potential buyer to find out, to be sent to that page, they simply need to click on this space here, and they'll be sent to the page on yoga. Okay. The same way works with links as with other elements. If you want to change the colors, you can do that. The default is cyan, but I can make it yellow. I can make it orange. I can have it represent my own brand color. It's always on the top right, on the top left, this color button. Now, here's another cool thing you can do with the hyperlink. So the same hyperlink, I want to drag somewhere. And I want the person who clicks on 100%, like they want to find out more information about this on page 6. If I drag and drop the same way, and I want the action, instead of it to go to an external page, I want them to open a new page. So I click on the drop-down menu, and I scroll down, and I see here the go-to page. Everyone see this?
Yeah.
I hope everyone is trying also. But it's very useful if you want someone to jump straight to that page. If you put in go to page, the default is 1, but I can type in page 6, like I said. Now, if I click in this cover page, I want to click on 100%, I'll be sent to page 6. So this is very neat, very useful way to have the reader jump to a specific page. Obviously, we have the next page, the previous page buttons. If you want to add that, it's very simple. It goes to the next page, straightforward. If you want a different type of page element, you have the go to page up, but that works the same way. It's for internal pages.
Can I interrupt for a second? Because you know those go to first page and last page buttons, I give on almost all the pages, because if the catalog is a big one, like, you know, rather than 6 pages, if it's going to be like 70 pages catalog, somebody in the middle want to go to the end or come back to the first, it helps them. So So we always give this go to the last page and front page button in all the pages. It's easy, like how Christian said, click on it and then click add to all pages. Those buttons will be added to all the pages.
Yes, that's correct. Very good insight, and that's very useful to have the reader to be sent to a specific, to the last page or to the first page in a very easy way. If I want to go straight to the last page anytime I want, I click here and I'll be sent here.
Could I just ask how you did that again, please?
The add to all pages.
Yeah, the go to last page.
Okay, so in the link menu on the top left, you should have all these buttons options.
Yeah.
We have here on the third row, we have first page and last page. If I want first page, let's say I want to drag it in here, I just need to hold a click on it and it will put it anywhere on the page. Yeah, and the same goes for last page. This is the last page button. And you can see that these two buttons are not on the other pages. I have to manually click on them. So I click once and I click on add to all pages on the bottom right. And then you'll have the first page buttons on each page. So if I want to go back to the cover page, I click here and I'm in the cover. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
That's good.
Thank you, Theo. Okay, so the buttons, the hyperlinks, so we have these interactive capabilities that you'll be able to use in any page for any function, internal or external pages. They're all here for you to use as you like.
Sorry, would you be able to go through how can you get your the page link to your website again, please?
So you mean the hyperlink, this one, right? Mm-hmm.
Yes,
okay.
please.
So it's in the link menu on the top right here. You have underneath the templates, the icons on the very left. Sorry, did I say right? Sorry about that. The top left, we have the link.
Mm-hmm.
And if you click on the link menu button, you have here the various options. So you have the first page, last page, next page, the link element. But if you want to use the hyperlink, you can, this will be the first option. So you drag it, you hold the click on it and drag it anywhere on the page.
Mm-hmm.
And you can drag it on top of a word, on top of an image. And it's gonna, the great thing about this is that if the reader wants to hover the mouse, it's gonna highlight. That's the one great thing about this. So you can add the URL here.
Yeah.
So to your external page, like the Amazon example, I put in the Amazon link.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to open it up, let's say I click on it, it's gonna take me there. Now, maybe this the link you see here is not very visible.
Yeah.
If I click on it once, I can actually choose to make it more opaque. To do that, on the top right, we have here the opacity button, if you see it. I click on it and I can actually increase the opacity so it's more and more visible. To show you again, you click on the link, the hyperlink button, and then you click on opacity, and you can make it fully transparent or fully opaque. You can see here.
Sorry, so they're not actually going to see the website address. Is that correct?
No, they will see it. It's only for the visual side for this. Like if I want this to be opaque, this is another hyperlink. I can make it more intense in the terms of color. It will still take you to the same web page. But if I want like if I want this to be visible to the reader more and more, like I can make it opaque like that. Let me see if it works. You see, it's more
Yeah.
more vibrant
visible.
color. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you too. Another example is this here. This is the example that our designers created. If I hover the mouse, you can see that it's highlighting. And if I click on it, it takes me to the page that that was added here. The same with the buy this item button. Yeah. So you can change the colors for all of these in any way you want. And another thing I want to mention, you can see here, there's an animation of Visit Us. Now, if I want to add GIFs, these are the formats, by the way. GIFs are the formats that make this moving image. I can add my own GIFs, like this is if you have these files. The same way it works with uploads. You click on Upload Media. I don't actually have a GIF with me, unfortunately, but it works very well with dragging and dropping the same as the image, but instead it's going to be the image that plays. But we actually have the same way as for the images and the videos, we have our own preloaded GIFs, let's say, from Pexels and Pixabay. And that's the GIFs button on the bottom. So it's on the left side, the very last menu on the panel, we have GIFs. If you click on it, you'll be able to drag and drop any of these. And it will provide a very nice animation to your catalog. Has everyone gotten to this menu?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, so if I want to search for crochet, because obviously there's thousands of these images, I can type in the search bar here. I press enter, and I'll be able to add the animations that represent my business. We have nice little bunnies. That's a loop animation. If I want to add, let's say, sticker for yoga. So I have GIFs and stickers. I can type in yoga for the sticker. And I can put the words here, just drag and drop them. So it's very useful. If you want to like drag and drop it, you want to also, let's say, not only size it, like if you want it to be, if you want to shrink it or enlarge it, but you can also change the positioning of it. Like you want to put it here in the corner, and you can use the spinning wheels to really put it in a nice and elegant way here.
Amazing. Can you show us some sale now buttons, Christian, please? Because that might be useful for everybody if they have a sale or offers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sale, like you can, the same way you can do that with, for any keyword you type in, you can put on sale if you want to type here, and you can drag and drop that anywhere. Let's say you want, yeah.
I've missed. Where do we search for those?
On the top here. we have the search bar here. You
Yeah,
want to type
did you go into link or text or?
The
any of
GIFs,
these.
I think she's asking
Yeah.
for the GIF section.
The
Yeah.
GIFs.
Yeah.
You can go for both the GIFs as well as stickers, but the stickers are more transparent, like this box here.
Yeah, sorry, no, what did you go into in the first place? I missed that bit, into text or
No, it's
link?
GIFs menu. On the bottom, the very bottom, there is GIFs.
Oh, okay, I've probably got to scroll down.
Yeah, you have to scroll down.
Yeah.
My monitor is a bit larger, and that's why it's
Yeah.
I didn't have to scroll down, but on the laptop, I have to do the same way. I have to scroll down to
Ah,
GIFs
yeah, I see them. Thank you.
on the very bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, great, thanks.
And can we hyperlink the stickers as well to our website? If somebody clicks for sale, will it take us to our website?
Yes, very good question. So it's not just stickers, but also any other elements like text and image and even videos. When you drag and drop, let's say, so you go to GIFs, you select stickers, you type in the word, and you drag and drop the sticker of your choice. I want to make it so that if someone finds this sticker very attractive, they want to click on it. So we can do that very, very well, just the same. Except here you have to click on action. So make sure you select the sticker first. And then the button for action will reveal. Now I've clicked on action, and a menu pops up on the left side, which I want it to be set as open a link. So that's the external page that will send the buyer to if they want to purchase the furniture or the crochet item that's on sale. Simply put in the link. Let's say if I find their table, I'm just going to search on Amazon something about the table. Yeah, here it is. So I paste here the link URL. And then if I go on to preview, I'm thinking, wow, this table looks really nice. I wanna purchase it. I click here. Okay, something's going on. 1 second, let me see. Oops. Okay, now it's showing up. I don't know why it didn't work first time, but might just have been a bug. Sorry about that. Okay, so I open it up on preview mode, and you can see that the button, the mouse turns into the hand, and even shows there open a link. So if they click on it, they'll be sent to that page that you've entered the URL. Make sure that the sticker is on the top. Yeah, sorry.
That's amazing. Sorry to interrupt. You know what I felt, Christian, this idea of the interactive magazine is not only new for business owners, it's also new for readers. Many readers, when they go through the Flipbook, don't know that these buttons and things are interactive. So they don't click it. So what I do in many of the magazines that we do, you know, in these stickers, we have click here stickers. So in fact, we do have to tell them that these things can be clicked. So because many readers don't know such things exist.
That's right, Logia.
Yeah.
Very good insight, and that really attracts the reader's attention. And you can basically make these sort of tags. The reader finds the catalog very interesting, visually enhanced. They see images, but they also see moving images. They see videos. They are very attracted by these. Like they jump to their faces. They want to see more about this item. They just click on it and will open a new page. So again, you drag and drop the element. So that's the sticker. You make sure it's selected, and on the top here, towards the right, we have action. The action is how you want it to be action, because by default, default, it's just a sticker that doesn't have a function, just to animate. But if you want it to be a link, you click on action, and here you paste the URL. The URL being the web page that will take the reader to there. And if you want to put a tooltip, let's say, click here to find more. You can do that. And when the reader, let's say, hovers the mouse, and the mouse, the arrow turns into a hand, it also shows up there. I'm not sure why it says open a link still. Sorry about that. Let's say, I might need to check twice, sorry. Okay, now it's working. So in preview mode, reader hovers the mouse over the button and gets the tooltip for click here to find out. And they click on it and they're taken to that page. Okay. Any questions?
Christian, I have a question. I know we're doing a catalogue. I have to go now, so I'll probably have to click this recording again. I was wondering, could we use all these tools for poster, for example, or they're not available only for? Are they only available for a catalogue, or can we use all of these for a poster, for example?
You can make a poster. You can use a poster, of course. Like you're mentioning one page, would it be? Or
yeah, can we add like links and GIFs and everything else to a normal, just a normal poster?
Absolutely. Any poster, any size, it can be a one pager, and you'll be able to share that link or embed it to your web page, and people can view. They won't be able to turn any pages, but they will be able to interact with the animations, the videos you'll be adding, the links.
Right, okay. Thank you.
Thank you too, Gabriela. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
For
Christian, hi. I need to go too. I just wanted to ask one question. Can I create an ebook like this? But with because I'm a coach, I have nothing to sell besides my services, and I've created little e-booklets.
Mm-hmm.
Would I put all of them into one booklet like this?
E-booklets, like you already have a PDF, you mean, or
all in PDF form? Yeah.
Yeah. When you're on the dashboard, so again, this is the dashboard or the workspace. You can choose to upload PDFs.
Okay.
And here you'll be able to upload the file. Of course, it has to have a limit of 30. If it's over 30, it's only going to show the first 30 pages in there.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Christian. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you too, Bhavya. And obviously, you'll be finding out more on the recorded meeting that Logiswari will be sharing with everyone.
Christian, now we have